A very warm welcome, art lovers, to the Art Vlog with me, George Dopamine. Today you find me in Chalk Farm, North London, where I'm visiting the Zabludowicz collection, I can never pronounce that correctly, to explore an exhibition which has been on for quite a while actually, by the Chinese artist LuYang. LuYang is based in Shanghai, was born in 1984, and produces work in a really diverse range of forms, often multimedia, using video games and CGI and holograms, avatars, and is well known as well for being preoccupied with a large number of themes, from religion and psychology through to the human body. And I'm really interested to see this show. I don't know much about LuYang. This is their first solo show in the UK, but I'm always up for exploring a new artist. And this show is on until the 12th of March and is free to get into at this rather wonderful, if I just spin you round, converted Methodist chapel. Look at that, isn't that beautiful in the sun there? So come and join me as I head inside for this really interesting setting exhibition. I'm a bit late to it. It's been on since September and has been such a success that it's been extended till the 12th of March, hence why I am here today on this crisp, cold January morning. So come inside. Any tension that you feel between the bright garish screens and the sober religious architecture of the main chapel is soon dissipated as you explore LuYang's work, and you realise there's some deep interest in religious themes in both the works and obviously clearly the building. The central work is Doku the Self, which premiered at the Venice Biennale in 2022. It follows Doku, LuYang's avatar, as they journey through numerous states of perception and encounter 6 character versions of themselves, relating to the 6 Buddhist paths of reincarnation. A deeply philosophical work, it ponders the very concept of self and ends with Doku being stripped away to literally nothing, as you can see in this clip. Your eyes are then drawn to a large mandala, LuYang's version of the Wheel of Life. The demon you can see holding the wheel is Yama, a wrathful deity devoted to protecting Buddhists and Buddhism. Around the edge of the main gallery space are a series of works, including a new commission, Doku Binary Conflicts Invert Illusion. These works explore LuYang's fascination with the body, with movement, with dance, often in a temple context, which speaks to the space. The works, apart from Doku the Self, come accompanied by a soundtrack you listen to through wireless headphones. And up on the mezzanine, as you can see here, is one of my favourite works from 2017, LuYang's Electromagnetic Brainology. A work in which LuYang imagines a new belief system based on the idea that pain is a psychological perception that can be alleviated via electromagnetic deep brain stimulation. It's a really spectacular work, which again speaks to the space of the chapel and is kind of self-contained up here on the mezzanine. A series of films by LuYang from 2011 to 2018 is shown in the middle gallery. The back gallery is described as a retro-futurist arcade, and it's a place where you experience LuYang's ongoing Material World Night project. An example of LuYang's world building, a new character is created, Material World Night, and this space includes a 3-section triptych film and some playable games as well, including one linked to Material World Night, as well as other crazy arcade games which subvert the form, and which, as you can see here, people thoroughly enjoy playing, but they're not the traditional themes as you're going to see throughout this clip, which you would expect from an arcade. This is a very different space to the main gallery, and obviously you can see there is dominated by this big anime backdrop as well. It's a place which it's a space which draws you in all directions and encourages you to touch and play. some of the work some of you might find distasteful, but it's kind of linking to this idea of subversion. There's also a film on how LuYang creates Doku, this avatar, which is interesting. Well, that was certainly an assault on the senses, and I did get a huge amount of that LuYang show, NetiNeti, here in North London in Chalk Farm. And I'm not, I have to get that straight up, I don't have massive knowledge of anime. It's an art form that I hadn't really experienced and I would very much like to. And so some of the artworks, obviously anime was the way through which LuYang communicated, and some of the artworks did feel a bit impenetrable to me. Similarly, I don't have massive knowledge of gaming, a little bit more than I would of anime, but that was obviously a really big part of the show as well. Having said that, I did get a huge amount out of this show. Two pieces I absolutely loved. First of all was the piece that premiered at the Venice Biennale, Doku the Self. This was this crazy philosophical journey through the anime Doku, which is sort of like an anime form with the avatar, Doku, who is repeatedly shown in lots of different video works. And it was a really beautiful philosophical journey which took us to the heart of Buddhist ideas of the self. And what I really loved about it was, at first it seemed a bit kind of pop culture-y, but as it got deeper and deeper into the philosophy, all of us who are viewing it, and I have to say, as you can see from the videos, people of all ages, probably from under 10s up until people in their 70s, just sort of got drawn into this message, which was asking this voice, which was asking some really profound philosophical questions. And apparently that's LuYang's first narrated video piece, and I thoroughly enjoyed that. I also really loved, up on the mezzanine level, electromagnetic brainology, which was taking us into the world of neuroscience and imagining that, asking us to think about this new philosophical view, almost like religious view of the world, linking to the brain as well, and imagining, about the brain and his pain, imagining that pain was just like almost like something that we could control much more easily. I'm not explaining it very well, but you have to go and see it. I really like the fact that there were these wireless headphones with all the video pieces in the main chapel, which meant that you could immerse yourself in this world with really crazy metal music or hardcore dance music as well. The arcade at the back was a visual wow moment, and these video games that you're looking at are all created by LuYang, and they subvert the normal video games. And I think it was just fizzing with ideas. I would say that I didn't spend enough time there. I didn't give myself enough time. There's a screening room between the main chapel and the back gallery, which shows on loop a number of LuYang's earlier and most well-known film works. And I didn't really, I sort of dipped in there, but didn't give myself enough time to really properly explore those. But I thoroughly enjoyed this. It won't be for everybody, but I would say open your mind and come along. And it's great that this show has been so popular that it's extended. LuYang is dealing with massive themes in really interesting forms, and so I found the show hugely exciting overall. As I say, it won't be for everybody, but for me, I thoroughly enjoyed it and got a lot out of it. This show is on until the 12th of March. Remember that the gallery is only open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so if you're planning to come up to Chalk Farm, do get there. It's very near the tube station as well. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to the art vlog, bringing a tranche of new shows, reviews of shows across London at the moment. So do subscribe and hit that notification bell, and most importantly, get out there and keep on exploring this incredibly rich London art scene. I'm just thinking as I walk back to the tube at Chalk Farm how lucky I am to just have popped to this gallery for free to see a world-class artist and new media from the other side of the world, from Shanghai, in this city.